Welcome back to FO and Swellz Conquer the Universe. Another one for you. Hey, thanks for coming back out. We love the fact that y'all like to watch us talk. Because it's just us talking to each other right here. But hopefully, y'all watching us, liking, subscribing. Please like, subscribe if you haven't, so we can get this channel going, boost it up and everything like that. So, today we got another subject, and we're not going to try to be biased or misogynistic or anything like that, but we are two dudes and there are no women anywhere in a 50-foot radius or more of us. So, all we can give you is from our point of view. And some of these are actually like female specific. So that's just what it is. So we're going to go into this. It's like our relationship episode. And for one, I can definitely tell you, I am not a subject matter expert on relationships. So I'm just saying from the things that I like, dislike, and everything. So I'm the FO and my co-host,
Swellz.
We're going to go through some things, not really what grinds my gears or anything like that, but just certain little situations. So, one of the first things that I had on the list was asking where to eat. Do you have that age-old thing where you ask where to eat and you immediately get the, I don't know?
Yeah.
All right, so is it
a huge problem?
Well, I know it's not really like, it would never be like a huge problem if your relationship ended because y'all just couldn't find, and y'all just died of starvation.
But I mean, sometimes is it an argument or anything like that? No, it's nothing like that. It's usually, we have to go over, and we'll go over like about 5-6 names.
Right.
Of places to go, and we'll, then we'll start narrowing it down, or we'll have it also depends on the time of day. Okay. Breakfast, is different than,
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always, or where you want to eat, or where do you want to eat?
I don't know. Also, is it like,
what do you feel like?
Have you ever dealt with because I know I've dealt with where you list stuff off and it's just, no, don't want to eat there. I'm listing stuff off to you, but you're still telling me no, but you're not telling me where you want to eat. You're just saying no.
Yeah. So then that's when you ask or you say that. Well, hey, baby, hey, that's all I can think of right now. And like we go sometimes, it will go around what's around the crib.
Okay.
Sometimes we'll start off with what's around the crib, and then we'll go like from what's around the crib to, okay, we'll even stretch it out to by the mall. And then after the mall, then, maybe closer to Riverside. And then, down, it just that's all it is. Because it's still all Clarksville, you know what I'm saying? So
I seen something funny, man, according to with this thing. So, and it seemed like a genius plan. So basically, the dude was like, so you can only do this every once in a while. So get in the car and y'all about to get something to eat. And then he was like, oh, babe, you'll never guess where I'm going to take you.
I'm going to take you to your favorite place. Like, what? Yeah. And she guesses that. He's just like, yep,
that's it right there. That's genius right there.
That is genius.
And she'll think that you being very thoughtful.
Yep.
And she's so hungry and she just focused on the food thing. Yep. She ain't got time to be trying to dissect if she got manipulated or tricked or anything. So.
I mean, when I did first see it, I was like, oh, that is genius.
That is
real. You can't, like you said, you can't do it all the time because then she'll start being like, but at least
because then she'll flip it on you. Where?
Yeah.
What is my favorite place? Yep. What is the place that I've been wanting to eat?
Yep.
And then you over here gotta.
Well, if you've already been there once or twice, you kind of know it now.
True.
And then either she'll get tired of it, or or you have to guess. She's like, well, no, I don't feel like, and then she'll come up with something different. But that was genius when I did. I laughed and I was like, oh, that is so intelligent.
And I think, is this a thing? Because I know you've been in your relationship for a long time. Like, is it a thing? Does it get easier? Like, I feel like it could be either way. Like, I could think it could be easier early because y'all can
lovey-dovey. You know what? The middle time is to me, I guess you're right. I guess it's, to me, the middle stages, like the first stages, you're always trying to impress. You said, you all over each other, and then you get used to each other and y'all start living together, and then y'all have to work that out.
Right.
And now I'm not saying we got, everything worked out. Obviously, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is the stuff that was a problem, they're not problems.
Right.
It's almost like, I can go days without arguing. I don't argue all the time for what? That's stupid.
Right. That's miserable.
That is very miserable. We gonna argue over, and and that was just like, everybody, and then, that just comes with growing up and stuff. So the eating part, yes, I have had problems before. I haven't had a problem in a long time, just because it's like, well, because I'm real flexible when it comes to that. I'm not big on certain types of foods, and she knows it. So she does that with her friends. She eats that with, so when she knows what she eats with me, she knows like the foods that I like, and she works around that. So,
and if y'all know this absolutely
this is not
it's shellfish and I'll die if I eat that. Then we can just eliminate that eliminates stuff. That. So I know not to say, hey, let's go to.
We're obviously not going to go seafood.
We're not going to do that. Okay, so we could get rid of some of them off the bat. But
that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to certain foods, it's like right off the rip. Like, okay, well, I feel like seafood. Oh, okay, cool.
Okay,
I know exactly where we're gonna go.
Right, because you didn't hit those spots.
Yeah, like that's what we're gonna get. Yeah. Now, if I want some burgers, but I want them from this side of town or that side. I know exactly what restaurant we going to. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it comes just after a while you just get used to.
Is it like probably do you think it's the middle stage that it probably is the hard? Because at the beginning, think about it like. Maybe we're just trying to, because I don't know what you want to eat.
That's why I'm not going to get upset though. I'm not going to let that. I'm trying to. In the beginning stages, you're still trying to.
Right.
So it does, and at that time, I really don't care what we eat.
Right. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm gonna get something to eat. You're you know what I'm saying. You're dessert. She's dessert. So it does. I don't care where we go eat.
That's me all the time. But I don't care where we eat.
I don't care
because I'd rather us just eat where you want to eat because then I'm going to eat there.
Yeah.
Regardless, I'm not going to be eating because that's some first world shit. Eating and then think like, damn, I should have went some. I'm eating right now. Like I'm eating me. I'm eating. I like food. It tastes good. And I like to try things. But at the very basis of it, I'm hungry. I need to eat. And going out to eat and stuff, like it should be, especially if you're going on a date, because I do date nights and everything. It's the time that we chilling, we spending together and everything. So yes, we're gonna get the food. Yes, I hope it's somewhere that you like to eat because, like, honestly, I don't give a damn. So hopefully you like it. I'm enjoying the
right off the rip. I'm enjoying the rolls.
Right.
I'm getting the rolls, getting them buttered up, and I'm, hey, what you want to eat?
Right.
You know what you want to eat? Oh shit, what they got? And it'll take me about 3 minutes, and I'm getting, I'm saying, I'm getting something. I don't veer far. If I don't know what I'm gonna eat, they got a burger. They got burgers. I'm good with burgers and fries. I'm not gonna sit there. I'm gonna find something I want to eat everywhere I go.
Absolutely.
It's not. I'm not gonna sit there and they don't have anything I want to eat right now. They got something.
There is something there.
There is.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna find it. But she's the picky one when it comes to the food. So I just let her be picky.
Right, because once we get there, then we go, then we 100%.
Yeah,
once she said, I want to do this, I'm locked in. We good. Okay,
what about this? Have you said you're going somewhere, and for the next 30 minutes, you're in your head because what we'll do is we'll say, okay, we're gonna go somewhere to eat. We're gonna go someplace to eat, whatever. And we're getting ready. You get your clothes on. That's about a good 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Right.
It don't take her forever to get ready. You know what I'm saying? So we get ready and you know what I was thinking? I really don't want to eat there. I want to eat here. And then you sitting there like, well, okay, because it still don't matter. It still really doesn't matter.
Right.
But now I have to tell myself, well, we're not going to this spot because I kind of know the menu of what I want.
You start.
Yeah. So now I gotta
your food already.
Yeah. So now I gotta. All right. Let me recharge, reset. Okay. Type in this and all right. So now I gotta think about this one and all right. Yeah, we've done that too.
And that's still cool. Like you still in the house, right?
Yeah, we're maybe on our way to the truck.
Okay.
We about to get in the truck.
And that's still okay. Now if we driving.
Oh no, it's happened while we were on the way.
Are they in the same direction?
Oh, most of the time they are. They'll be because like wherever we go, it's a nice amount in either way it goes.
Right,
and if we want to go somewhere else, truth be told, it really don't bother me because then if I gotta go here, but she's not like that. She's not gonna be like, well, I want to go cross town just because of it's like easy, princess.
Right. Easy.
Yeah. But most of the time, we compromise, and like I said, like when it comes to certain foods, she'll just go with her friends or she'll go with my daughter because they like it. They like to eat it. I'm like, I'm not the biggest fan of certain foods,
Okay.
But yeah, the whole where you want to eat, it's been going on for 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So after a while, eventually. It's not gonna be unless it's not a problem unless you make it a problem. Make it
true. That's probably indicative of something deeper that's going on anyway.
Yeah, if you're gonna really get mad,
if that turns to domestic, and
I'm trying to buy some food for you to eat, and now we arguing how
True. I seen something else. I'd be bringing up stuff I just see on the internet, but like it was the dude. He was like He said, man, I hate it. I asked a chick, you want to go out to eat or whatever. I asked her out to eat or whatever. She said, oh, you just trying to get him off hands. And then he was like, I mean, think about it. Have you seen you? You're attractive. You know what I'm saying? I would like to get to know you. And, maybe things go further and everything. Why not? He said, and also, I'm hungry. So why not? Well, yes, I do.
Yeah, I'm being 100.
Right.
I'm being 100.
Did you want me to ask you that way? Do you want to go get something to eat because I'm hungry and then we have sex afterwards? Or could I just say, dude, obviously if I'm asking you out to eat, it's because I'm interested in you. I want to try to impress you in a certain way by taking you out to eat, paying for your meal and spending time with you. Do you think that after this, I'm going to be like, nope. I mean, like, we're going to do this thing and be like, that was a good meal we had together. High five.
I mean, most guys know the game. You know what I'm saying? It's the cat and mouse game. Mm-hmm. We get it. Okay. The very first time I met my wife, no, we didn't do anything. She wouldn't, of course a nigga gonna try and press. Why would you, if you didn't think I would, what would you think what is the whole.
What would you think of yourself? Like,
you know what I'm saying? And then you already think you know what I'm saying? She thinks she cute, you know what I'm saying? So if he don't, then what would you think? So yeah, but of course it didn't. And that all depends on the female. You got women and you got girls.
True.
You know what I'm saying? You got different names for them. We're just going to say women and girls right now just because, for one, we don't know y'all name and we ain't trying to offend because it ain't that.
I've heard some people say that because they don't know their names individually.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying there are other words we can use that are about, but there's no reason. You just call them girls and call them women. Right. All right. They are, and that's what they are. So, you know what I'm saying? And then, when I say girls, I don't mean, when I'm saying it, I don't mean like little, like, you know what I'm saying? Like children girls. Right. I'm just mean, when I say it, they're a little bit looser than women. Well, I wouldn't even say a little bit. They just are. You got some girls that will let you smash the first. So yeah. And it's the girls that let you smash the first time that got us looking at all the girls like, well, I don't know which one is. Well, let me just try my luck. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, man, wouldn't judge it based unless it's just a chick that I've known. Like I've done it, Swellz has done it, my homeboy over here done it. We all did it. Like right then, yeah. But I mean, some could have just clicked that day. Some could have just for her, especially at my age now. But I do have a girlfriend, so. But
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, food. I think it could. I think it should. I think it's probably easy. Then it gets probably a little bumpy, like y'all trying to. Everything's getting lined out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at that point,
a little smoother. And then obviously, then you got the little audibles, like your wife.
You
throw
do.
an audible, right?
Audible. And truth be told, it's not even just her. Like sometimes she'll say something and I'll agree to it, but in the back of my head, I'm thinking I really don't want to eat there.
True.
So then I'll be like, hey, I really don't care. And she'll be like, oh, okay. And then she'll, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm saying. That just comes with being grown. That just comes with being with, and it's not that big a deal.
It's really not.
And honestly, what you really should not do, the first thing you should not do is listen to the sideline. And when I say sideline, I mean my kids. I don't want to, who cares? Y'all ain't even paying. You know?
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't care. You're going to eat wherever we go because we know what y'all like to eat anyways.
Right.
So it's like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? We got this. I really don't like to say shut up, but you know what I'm saying? You looking back there, that's how I look over my right shoulder because I'm driving most of the time, but no. And because, I got, man, my kids are real voice. They don't hold back. And I understand.
Where do they got that from?
Yeah, I understand. I've heard that ever since they've been on Earth. Both of them. Man, my oldest one is the only calm dude. Shit, everybody else is on 10.
At all times. I don't know how to be there. But, okay, so food shouldn't be that big a deal. Like we said, you go through the little rough patch, whatever. Okay, still on food. How are you? Have you dealt with the situation? I have, and it's not been as much as like it be put out in as far as on social media and stuff. But you get your food, she gets her food, and then all of a sudden, when y'all food gets there, I don't know if it's the presentation, the smell, the whatever. Suddenly, your food becomes way more interesting than her food is.
What do you mean like way more interesting?
Like
she looked at her food like, what? I got me a Pinto and this nigga got a Ferrari over there.
Right.
What in the and
then she's like, I should have got that. Damn well should have, because this shit is good as hell. Like,
see, all of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, I wouldn't. Have we ever switched plates? Yeah, because
a full swap.
Like after I eat mine, and she'll be like, "I really like yours better than I like mine." I'll be like, "Okay," and she'll be like, "You want mine?" I'm like, "All right, and I'll take." And if I don't like it, that's still fine. Because then if I'm still hungry, I'll get something else. It's that. See, all of that to me, after just being grown, it don't matter. I'm not gonna waste it. I'm not gonna. And most of the time, it ain't like she's getting something that's so horrible or so something. I'm like, what the fuck is? She's not getting that. She's gonna get something that I like too. Maybe.
Right.
But I mean, if she's like, "Ooh, Swellz, I like yours better than I like mine." Okay, you want to? Because do you want to switch? Or even if she just is like, "Well, no, can I have a little bit? Can I just taste it?" Yeah. Okay, cool.
But also, and this is what I've been doing. Because my thing is newer, but we've been doing this little date thing. Every 2 weeks we'll go, like literally go on a date night.
Right.
We go on places, we try to find things that we haven't had. So we make it a point that you get something and we're 100% going to get something different.
Right.
So we can
taste.
So now we got two meals out the way here. That we know, okay, we got 2 meals that we know how they are or whatever. And if we come again, we could get 2 more meals. So now we knocked out 4 meals there so that we
on just 2 dates.
On 2 dates, yeah. So
y'all are just being that is so financially smart.
So responsible.
Wow, man. That is so, yes.
But yeah, we do that on purpose. And we're even like,
we've done that before. We've done that before too. Yeah,
I'm trying this. Yeah, I'm trying. Okay, so you get this, I get whatever. But I mean, yeah, it's still gonna be something that I do want, and then yes, you could try it and everything. So.
Okay, yeah, we've done that before too. Yeah, that's it's almost, you know what I'm saying, because you get, you know, if you've been out to eat as many, you know, again, first world problems.
First world.
If you've been out to eat, you know, like when you have to be like, okay, what do you want to eat? We've been, and where we live, there's a nice amount of restaurants we got here. It's, you know, it's
right, it is, yeah.
And I can literally say there's probably about, of all the ones that we had, we probably haven't been to certain ones because, for one, I don't like that style of food, or for two, I haven't heard of you. Okay, because if it's something new, it's like, okay, what do they serve? And if it's something that I like in that range, yeah, cool. And even if it's something I have never had before, yeah, I'm finna go taste it. But if it's a genre that I don't just like,
right, yeah,
you know, I don't care. Oh, it's a new one. No,
I got it.
You know, but if it's a new restaurant, you know, you got your mom and pops, all kind of stuff like that we got here. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'll go try that stuff out in a heartbeat. Why not? You know, and you're going to find some you like, find some, you know, and you know, and especially like if you've been out to eat like that, you expect certain things. Like, have you been out to eat with bad customer service? Ooh.
That right there, they can have the best food, but the customer service, and it's not even, well, obviously it is, but the second level of it is, if I got bad customer service, or the waiter, waitress, or whatever, was that taken care of? Because if the boss above them or whatever didn't take care of it, or there's somebody else who didn't try to fix the issue, even if the cook messed up on a thing and then you give me an attitude like, I'm going to here paying money. I do not, one thing unless I just really have to, or I'll just order something different and don't even let them know. I don't know, but I don't like to send food back because I don't trust them in the back.
Right, right. But see, I tip. And see, that's the thing. I know I tip. And I don't, right. And I'm not no big Willie or none of that. But you know what I'm saying? I tip according, and usually more than, because you know, most of the time nowadays they give you if you want to tip 18%, you know, they give you the whole, and most of the time I don't even look at that. I'll just, off of what I spent in my head, I've done it so much, you know, I give so, you know, that's what I tip off of. Right. You know, I usually round it off because I round it off the fives to make it a whole even, whatever. I always do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, you know, it's easier that way to when you look at your joint on the, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, and you're scrolling like, oh, okay, it's a flat amount. Right. But I always tip. So to me, that is so important. And I need for them to understand it. Like, and I'm not rude. Like I've been out to eat and seen people be rude to them. I'm like, they bringing your food out.
You ain't got your food. Yeah, you ain't got your food.
What's wrong with you? Like, no. And see, you know, especially if you've been in that position. Like I used to be a bus boy. Okay. I used to work in a restaurant. I used to see, you know, sometimes the waitresses come back crying because somebody just berated them out there because of something that somebody, you know, in the kitchen did and they didn't get it, but she got it. And now, you know, I've seen all of that type stuff. You know, I used to work at it when that was like my first job, you know what I'm saying? So, man, dude, just working there, that's some stories right there alone. Crazy stuff.
I never understood that. Like, man, these people are handling your food and they're doing like before they get their food. And then also like, I try to be like, my voice gets a little higher. Like if I didn't, like if something's wrong with my food, I try to be this.
So sweet and innocent, like, sir, please,
especially if it's like literally the whole thing, like I can't eat none of it. I'm hungry now. Wow. I'm going to need some food. Wow. So I'll be like, sorry, I was asking for it. Cause I need them to, and then you can see how eager some of them get like, oh, it's not, oh. And I try to judge like, okay, are they really being genuine about this? But yeah, like if you got to send food back, cause I know, I've never worked in that industry, but I could probably see how a cook or somebody probably could take offense to it. But I mean, if I ask for my steak a certain way, if I ask for a certain way and you send me a tire, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna need a new steak.
Right. So, you know, you shouldn't be mad at that because I am, you suit up, you come here to work and obviously you've been cooking. But you know what?
It's a mistake, man. You know, it's a mistake. Yeah. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen this one thing on TikTok. They had this lady. It said, marriage is like pancakes. It's okay to throw the first one out. You know what I'm saying? It was practice.
That first one is.
And I was like, oh shit. I never thought about that though. Not when I got married, I never thought about, well, you know what I'm saying? Well, if this don't work out. No, I never thought about that.
Well, it's not, you shouldn't initially go into it.
You shouldn't even, but I know people that have gotten married for financial reasons. That's
absolutely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's crazy right there. But, that's just, like I said, a totally different subject. But yeah, that is.
You definitely should get married with that. I can see when it's going downhill and you over here is like, should I stay in this BS, keep going through this?
Yeah.
Because I know I should, because I've made a commitment, and I'm the type of person, if the person's disturbing your peace, if they are not, if you got to take a deep breath or sit in your car for 30 minutes after you get off work before walking through that door.
That's crazy.
If therapy ain't going to help or anything like that, you got to hit that eject button. That's where we get these true crime documentaries from.
Yeah.
People
what is it? What was that one? Was it on Lifetime or someone? It was the women usually.
Oh, yeah, mostly the women. Sorry.
No, because it is Lifetime. But right. I mean, it was one of those shows where they always murdered the man. It was always the woman's fault. And they always documented it was a woman that did it.
Right. That's what
And oh man, what was that show she used to watch?
There was a lot of those.
I know. It was just went crazy. Just, man. Like, it was just.
A lot of them dudes, and I don't know if it's because it was like some biased retelling of the story.
Most of that stuff you be like, you know what, dude? If you was doing that, like, I'd be like, and she already told you, because you know what? I until you witness somebody being out of character, and I mean like totally out of character, like right. I've never seen this person like this, and then you apply that to almost everybody has it in them. You just not letting that tiger out. You just not right. letting them out. You have either, for one, learned to control him, or nobody has pushed you to that point.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody has that word, because it's like, well, I never saw that person where that person has it in them to kill. See, I never saw where I thought this. I never saw when I saw him react like that. It really fucked me up when I looked at him. It almost was like, man, but then. It was like, yeah, I get it. You shouldn't do certain things. But that's just crazy how, you think somebody just couldn't do it.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I don't believe they can do it. Nah.
Oh no, most of the people, ain't none of these no trained killers or serial killers.
Yeah, it ain't like they went to class for this, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like there was a, and
they couldn't take this shit no more.
What's this one right here? Serial. Man, ain't got nothing else to do on Friday morning. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. And now these games just teach them how to shoot so well now.
Right. Oh, and then she probably, and the dude is getting nagged about being on the game too long. And
I mean, nowadays, I be seeing that on there. Like, what is wrong with these females? Like, I'm a homebody. You know what I'm saying? I stay at the crib. Well. I know, I'm too. I done went out, did all of that. You know what I'm saying? I got kids. My kids I love my. You know what I'm saying? I know people that complain about it. I'm thinking to myself, then why did you get it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you get it? And hell nah, bro. I like being at the house. I love being at the crib, just chilling. Man.
You would think you would want to stay in a place that's, for most people, their biggest financial investment. Spend a lot of time there. I get it. Some people aren't homebodies. Me, I just like you, man. I done did those things. I haven't done everything, but everything.
No, I've done enough.
But I've done enough. It's just. Sometimes I like cringe, like, dang, man, think about the things that could have happened while I was out there. So then it makes me feel that much more safe that I am at home now. I'm at home or at work, doing this thing.
Home or work, that's it.
But if your home seems like it's a place that's dangerous and crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts right there.
Hit that eject button.
Yeah, man. Get up out of there.
If she can't tell you where, if going to eat somewhere, that's going to be a bad thing. That's going to cause something where it's going to get turned to anything else when, and in the end, the food that y'all end up eating is in jail. You probably need to hit that eject button. It ain't worth it.
No.
But Like I said, I'm not a relationship expert.
No, that's just our opinion right here.
Just our opinion, man. So, you got anything else, my boy?
No, not right off the cuff, G.
Off the cuff. But this has been another episode of FO and Swellz Conquer the Universe. Until next time, and there will be a next time. Deuces.
You know what though? Truth be told, man, wearing this made me want to talk. We're gonna do a sports one. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, like what sports, or we just, what topic. But we're gonna do that. I'm sorry, my bad, G.
I love it, man, because that's what we do on here, man.
Yeah, I got to look.
I want to say peace again, but I already did it once, so.
All right, man, holla. My bad, G. I was like, man, we need to do some sports shit.